Goes in there at the post. They're off in the Dean Dorton Myrtlewood Stakes. There goes King Solver, and On Time Girl will go with her in the opening strides. In fact, they're going to line up 5 across the track here before they sort things out. Counting Stars is there. On Time Girl to the inside, and there goes Storm Cloud Rising moving up between those two. Now pokes ahead in front as they move off the end of the backstretch. Woodstock, and then King Solver, who broke well, then settled back toward the inside. Then a gap of 7 more lengths back to a fine Chardonnay, who is last. Storm Cloud Rising contesting this lead onto the far turn with On Time Girl, who's there to the inside to save the ground around the turn. King Solver to the inside. Counting Stars far outside. Woodstock moves up from between that pair, goes from 5th into 3rd, swings toward the outside, a length and a half off the front pair as they move for the top of the stretch. On Time Girl to the inside. Woodstock to the far outside. These two going at it for the lead. Storm Cloud Rising is now losing some ground between that pair. King Solver, Counting Stars, a fine Chardonnay is on the far outside. She's coming from last. She's gone to 3rd. A fine Chardonnay picking off positions one by one down the stretch, but has to catch On Time Girl. King Solver toward the rail. Woodstock between horses. A fine Chardonnay now gets ahead in front in deep stretch. A fine Chardonnay. Tyler Gaffalione aboard to win the Dean Dorton Myrtlewood Stakes. Official winner of Keeneland's 6th race, 6th running of the Dean Dorton Myrtlewood Stakes, number 6, a fine Chardonnay. Owned by the Double 22 Stables LLC, a Philip Griesinger, trained by Ian Wilkes. 2 wins today for jockey Tyler Gaffalione. A fine Chardonnay, a 2-year-old filly by McLean's Music, out of Andell by Bernardini. Winner bred in Kentucky by Alpha Delta Stables LLC. 6 furlongs over the fast main track, 1 minute 11.8 seconds. Now the trophy presentation for the Dean Dorton Myrtlewood. David Bundy, President and CEO, Jen Shaw, Tax Director, and Elizabeth Woodward, Forensic and Valuation Services Director and Lexington Market Leader, present to the connections of a fine Chardonnay.
A fine Chardonnay takes the Dean Dorton Myrtlewood Stakes under Tyler Gaffalione and trainer Ian Wilkes. And Tyler, she was so far back. Did you have to, at what point did you have to ask her, or did she decide to get herself into the race after dropping so far back?
First off, I'd like to give the credit, the connections. So thankful for this opportunity. Really nice filly, a lot of fun to ride, but throw for the owner his first win on his own. So it's a big opportunity for them. But no, the filly, I mean, she's very push button. She likes to do her own thing early, kind of leave her alone. But by the time we get to the race pole, she's well under herself, and she's got a really nice turn of foot.
At what point did you know, okay, we've got him well within range, and we're going to be able to run him down?
I tripped her about the 3/8 pole, and she perked up nicely. And from then on, I was pretty confident.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Ian, 2 for 2 to start her career from well off the pace. Do you know you had this kind of filly before you debuted over at Churchill?
Would I thought she was this kind? No, I'm going to have to say no. But she did work good going into the first race, but didn't train the way she trained coming into this race.
Coming into this race with that style and with the other competition and the step up, what were your thoughts as she was as far back as she was early on?
I was quite comfortable because they were all going and she was traveling. She looked good to travel. And I've watched her work. Her turn of foot to finish is really good.
Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
Let's go to Gabby.
Scott, thank you. And Phil, I spoke to you before the race. What an experience being able to own this filly and then get this win here today. How can you put it into words what this stakes win means to you?
It's almost impossible to even think about being at this point in our lives and to win our first 2 races with our first horse. And it's incredible. And I just wish my son, who's my partner, and my family were here with me. But I just can't put into words how it's just amazing.
What were you thinking when she dropped so far back and she had so much ground to make up today?
I probably can't say it on air and everything, but I wanted to make sure. I looked at Ian, and they said, she's fine, she's fine. And then Charlie, the farm manager, he says, you got this. And that's when I just started to go ballistic.
Oh, I can only imagine. Are you going to be celebrating with a fine Chardonnay tonight?
I'm going to have a couple bottles. I'm not going to feel good tomorrow.
Hey, that's okay. You feel good right now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
A fine Chardonnay delivers here in this year's Dean Dorton Myrtlewood.